Little Tim and the Brave Sea Captain. Little Tim lived in a house by the sea. He wanted very much to be a sailor. When it was fine, he spent the day on the beach playing in and out of the boats, or talking to his friend the old boatman, who taught him how to make the special knots that sailors make, and many other things about the sea and ships. Sometimes Tim would astonish his parents by saying, "That's a cunarder," or "Look at that barkentine on the port bow." When it was wet or too cold and rough to play on the beach, Tim would visit his old friend Captain McPhee. The captain would tell him about his voyages and sometimes give him a sip of his grog, which made Tim want to be a sailor more than ever. But alas for Tim's hopes. When he asked his mother and father if he could be a sailor, they laughed and said he was much too young and must wait for years and years until he was grown up. This made Tim very sad. In fact, he was so sad that he resolved at the first opportunity to run away to sea. Now one day the old boatman told Tim that he was going out in his motorboat to a steamer which was anchored in the bay. Would Tim like to come too and lend him a hand with the boat? Tim was overjoyed. The boatman went on to say that the captain of the steamer was an old friend of his, and, as the steamer was about to sail, he wanted to say goodbye to him. Tim made himself very useful, helping to stow gear into the boat, fill the petrol tank, and make all ready to go to sea. When this was done, the boatman said, "Come, give a shove, my lad." And they both pushed the boat down the shingle beach into the water, then clambered on board, and off they went. It was a lovely day. The sea was blue, and the little waves danced and sparkled in the sunshine. Tim got more and more excited as they neared the steamer, as he'd never been in one before. When they
Sample complete. Ready to continue?